Hello guys, Yoho139 here. We're going to get into the episode proper in just a second, but first I'm just dropping by in our original world, John Paul II, and we're going to make our adamantite armor. I don't know if we have enough to make all of it right now, but I went caving recently and accidentally summoned the hot wall of flesh and had to kill it. Luckily it was in this world, not the other. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. But while I was down there, I also found some adamantite, or not adamant, yes, adamantite. So that's some armor. Gives us 58 defense, and if we were to do this another way, 50 defense. Okay, so I'm going to leave these on. And I'll just leave the mithril on there for looks for now. So let's just stick this in a chest here because we are going to have a new armor room in our next home. So I'm just drop this stuff off. And I got this from the wall of flesh. Don't know if it's better than our other one. But I'm just going to gather up some stuff here and then we'll make our way back into the other world and I'll see you guys there in just a second. Alright guys, we're back in the new world. I continued the build off camera. All I've done so far is a kind of outline of the building, so for a very, very rough idea of what it's going to look like, don't even look at this because it's not going to look like this when it's done. I do have plans for it, don't worry, these are not going to look rounded, they're not going to stay rounded. There's obviously going to be walls here. So you can see there's a load of dirt here. This is where I'm going to put in doors and wood platforms. The dirt in the walls, like here and there, are all for windows. I might have some windows in the background. That was kind of stupid. Well done. I might have windows in the background, as in glass wall, put in the middle of the other walls, not as in tearing holes in the back like I did with the apartment. So that might help make these illuminated, because these are going to be difficult to light up. I'm planning on doing chandeliers for the most part, and if there's going to be any torches, they're probably going to be demon torches, the purple torches you get in the Hell World. So that's that. You'll notice on my channel, I've recently updated to the new one channel layout, and that is not entirely by choice. YouTube was going to force people to change to it, I think on the 5th of June, I'm not certain of the date. So if you have a channel and you haven't updated yet, you should probably get to that. It's not actually as bad as you'd think, especially since I had no fancy background, because I have absolutely no sense of graphic design in the slightest. So the one channel layout was actually easy to set up, partly because I actually spent time looking into it, unlike the backgrounds where I wasn't really bothered. Those of you that aren't subscribed and look at my channel will see a welcome video. Those of you that are subscribed, I'm pretty sure I released it to you when I uploaded it, so you probably showed up in your feed. That's not going to show up every time you visit my channel, it's only going to show up if you're unsubscribed, so don't worry about that popping up every time you visit, especially since it is on autoplay. I don't have a choice about that, otherwise I would leave it off autoplay. But it's on autoplay, so I don't have a choice in that, so it's going to play every time you visit my channel if you're unsubscribed. Sorry about that, I have no control over that. Now, it's getting close to night. I think I did seriously overcount how many wood platforms I needed, unless I missed a few. Oh, I know there's a few up there, I know I haven't gotten. There might be a few over on this side as well. And these. Anyway, it's getting close to night. I think I undercounted with my doors. Yes, I did. Wonderful. It's getting close to night, so I'm going to go out and kill some demon eyes or suspicious eyes. I can never remember what those goddamn things are called. And get some lenses, with which I will massacre the guy of Stulhu. I'm planning on just taking on all the bosses quickly, so I can get the NPCs in. And since I don't have any, valid rooms right now, sorry about that, guys. Since I don't have any valid rooms right now, they won't actually spawn in. Well, actually, the mechanic, the wizard, and the goblin, mechanic, the wizard, and the goblin tinkerer will spawn in, despite the fact I don't have a house. But as long as I don't go and rescue them, it doesn't really matter. So, house, in terms of getting around, doors and platforms and whatnot, is pretty much done. I'm not going to add much more. I am, however, going to add a kind of spiral stairway, the same I had in the tower off to the right. So it's going to be wood platforms kind of going in, from one wall to the other. I'm doing this now because I'm not sure if you can see my cursor or not. I know Fraps, I have it set to not show my cursor, but I think since Terraria has a custom cursor, it still shows, but I'm not certain, so... Okay, nearly nighttime. Let's start looking for demon eyes, and at the same time, let's start moving to the left and see if we can't find the dungeon. Because actually, like I said, I didn't find it last time, so it's probably going to be a good while away, and we can kill Skeletron while we're there. So... since it's a good while away, and you've already seen part of this off to the left, I think. I know you've seen all the way to the ocean on the right. I'm not sure about the left, but I'll be back when I get to the dungeon. Okay, well, I haven't reached the dungeon yet, but I've reached the corruption, and there is a boss here I want to fight, so let's destroy some shadow orbs and kill the Eater of Worlds while we're here. Damn it. Why do none of these lead into an actual thing with shadow orbs? Oh, I think I remember this one. It was a really short corruption that had like 2 chasms and no shadow orbs. If it is, this is going to be really annoying. Are you serious? Damn it, large worlds. Stop making your chasm so large without having anything in them. Please. Actually, let me put this back in the right place. Come on. Maybe. Maybe. I'm about to actually kill someone. Down here. Yes, maybe, possibly, there it is. Okay, let's take this thing out. Die. Alright guys, orb number 1. Let's take that with me anyway. Not that I need it, but whatever. Orb number 2. What can I get rid of? Just get rid of the rotten chunks, I don't really want those. And orb number 3 is over here. There it is. And actually, let's make space for that one. Alright. Now let's take this guy out here. Should be reasonably quick. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. That was fun. Let's get rid of some stuff so we can pick things up here. Not that I particularly want Demonite or Shadow Scales, but whatever. And let's get rid of the bombs. I don't really have any need for Souls of Flight right now, so let's get rid of those as well. That was quick. And I really couldn't care less about the Demonite. And now to continue on our merry way to finding that dungeon. We have found the old man, now let's kill him. Whoops. Considering the amount of armor I have, I don't think it's even worthwhile moving out of the way of his hands. And nearly dead. And he's dead. That was fun. Next. Yes, we're back in this world. Don't worry, I'm not staying here. I'm going to just use the demon altar over here. I got my 6 lens in the other world, so let's come over here to the demon altar, because I don't actually have one handy in the other world yet. So let's make this thing here. Boom. Now back to the other world. Quick before morning. See if we can't kill him before morning so I don't have to wait till the next day, because the day-night cycles are ridiculously long in this. Stay above ground, come on. And dead. Alright. Now what? I don't think I'm missing any bosses. I suppose there's a wall of flesh and King Slime. Ah, the Goblin Army. I'll summon them during the day. And then I think that's everything. Let's go by NPC. I think I already told you. No, I didn't tell you guys what rooms they were in. Here is going to be the nurse's room. Actually, I'll be right back. Well, I suppose that works too. So let's get ready to take them on, and then I'll give you the grand tour of the house when we're done with them. And the reason I stopped recording this there was to go get the plans, because I actually did draw up a quick, very, very bad sketch of what I wanted this place to look like, to keep my ideas in one place. And each of the individual rooms for the different NPCs will have stuff related to that NPC. So, for example, the merchant is going to have a gold background. The wizard's going to have the crystal ball in his room, and so on. Goblin Army? Hello? You were meant to be approaching from the west. Oh, there you are. Hey guys, how you doing? I know, you told me already. Everyone just gather around. Goblin Army has arrived. Well done. Alright, that's the Goblin Army decimated. So, quick tour of the house, and then I will finish up the episode, probably. So, here we're just going to have an entrance. It's just going to be spiral stairs, well, spiral, I suppose, up to here. Here we're going to have the nurse's room, because, well, it's handy to have the nurse near the entrance, even though my spawn point's going to be way up at the top. In here is the demolitionist. Probably. I may have to change this room a bit. I may have to put the demolitionist... Actually, no. I'm going to put him either in here or swap him over to here, because I wanted to put obsidian instead of pink brick for the demolitionist. For reasons, because after all he does have a lot of explosives. In here we're going to have the merchant, who obviously gets a gigantic room because he's rich. Gold background and so on. Let's see. Over here, I don't know if we're actually having anyone in here. No, this is just an empty room. In here, or possibly here, but most likely here, we're going to have, here we're going to have the guide, and no, my drawing is really confusing. Here or here we're going to have the wizard, probably up here so we don't have the wizard wandering along there. Up here we're going to have the guide. Above him we're going to have the goblin tinkerer. Man, I really can't read my own drawings. Okay, here we're going to have the... oh, what's that guy called again? The guy who gave us our hat, whatever his name is. Then the guide is going to be here, and Goblin Tinker is going to be here. Yeah, that's right. Over on this side, we're going to have the arms dealer here, the dryad here, and I do have plans for pretty much all of these rooms for little customizations. Up here we're going to have my room and probably the mechanic, just for sake of not having to build extra rooms. If not, I might put the mechanic down here. It depends, 'cause I'm probably going to have things like anvils and furnaces and whatever down here. In here I'm going to create sections and make it the... I'm going to put the chests in here for storage. I'm probably going to put the armor collection in here and any other miscellaneous stuff I might need. So yeah, that's the house in its current state. These buildings are going to get a kind of pointed tip, so we're going to have a kind of a little overhang down to here, and then it's going to curve up in a kind of parabolic shape and then curve back down, so it's going to have a pointed tip here. This one's going to have a cobalt lid, I suppose you could call it. This one's going to have gold, I think, depends on how long it takes me to get a huge amount of gold I'm going to need for this. And this one here is going to have mithril. And that's pretty much all I've got to say about it right now. You'll see the rest of it as it gets built. And yeah, I'll replace these with windows before I start working on the walls and stuff, I think. But that remains to be seen. So, thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, and sing and dance about it. And yeah.